I felt like if I was to go any lower, just gonna keep it real with y'all, I was probably gonna be in the dirt. It was that bad. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Athena, if this is your first time seeing my face. So y'all, in today's video, I am gonna get a little personal. I do wanna talk about my mental health. I will be talking about why I decided to seek professional help and start medication. And this is a topic that is very important to me, so I hope that by sharing my journey, I can help someone out there who's struggling too. So for a long time, y'all, I have always been anxious, overwhelmed, overstimulated, just not really feeling like myself lately. For a long time, I thought that I was just overstimulated. Those days just kind of turned into weeks, and then it kind of turned into months. And it's like, there's no way I can just constantly be overstimulated every single day. There has to be something more that's going on. And my mood has just constantly been negative. And it's like, no matter what I do, I just could not shake this heaviness and just, trying to find that sense of calm. I just could not find it. And one of the main reasons I knew I needed to seek professional help, y'all, is actually when I started to cry about it. I am a person that will not go to the emergency room if I'm in pain until I start crying. So when the tears started flowing, y'all, I knew it was time for me to seek help. I also stopped posting here on my YouTube channel for about 2.5 years, y'all. And at the time, I did not realize that it was my anxiety that was holding me back from posting. At the time, I just kind of thought I was just burnt out from social media. Y'all know everything that comes with being a content creator, creating the content, posting the content, editing, responding to comments, receiving the negative comments and stuff, y'all. It was just a lot. So to be honest, I just thought I was kind of just burnt out. So I just took a break from it. And now that I understand that, y'all, that is part of the reason why I am back here on YouTube. So a few of the signs that I started noticing in myself that made me want to reach out to my psychiatrist, y'all. I stopped reaching out to my friends. We do go out a lot. We do brunch, we go out and do paint and sip, we go ride ATVs, all the things that the girlies like to do. I was doing all those things. But at this point, y'all, I just stopped reaching out to anybody. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. And I also noticed, y'all, I was letting my appearance just go down the drain. Whenever I needed to go to the grocery store or go to the post office, y'all, I would throw on some baggy jeans, sweatpants, a big t-shirt, a baseball cap. Why? Because I did not want to do my hair. So that's how I would look going out because I really didn't care. I knew I was just going there and back home. And then whenever I came back home, y'all, of course I would interact with my family. But honestly, by the end of the day, y'all, I wanted to go in my room, shut everybody off. I didn't want to hear the TV. I didn't want to hear noises, y'all. I just wanted to be to myself. And another big reason I decided to seek help, y'all, was when my stress and anxiety decided to show up physically for me. I hold my stress in my shoulders and across my chest area. I will get this very big cramp-like feeling in my chest. So whenever I take a deep breath, I really can't take a deep breath. It's almost like it was very shallow breathing. I ended up having to go to the emergency room, and at the time they told me it was a muscle strain. But y'all, I hadn't been doing no yard work, lifting anything heavy, so I knew it wasn't a muscle strain. And I just kind of started paying attention to my body and quickly realized that it was actually stress. It was my anxiety that I was holding, and it was starting to show up physically for me. So that was another big wake-up call for me to reach out for help. And I knew I wasn't just seeking help just for myself, y'all. I have kids, I have a husband, so they deserve to have the best part of me. It's not fair for them to have to see me feeling like this, and it's not fair to them to have to deal with me feeling like this. So I know it wasn't fair to them. And of course, most importantly, it's not fair to me. So this is why I wanted to do everything that I can to get back to feeling like me. And I will also say, y'all, that this was not the first time that I was diagnosed with anxiety. I was actually diagnosed with anxiety back in 2015. But at that time, y'all, it was probably about 2 years after I had left active duty military. And at that time, we had moved states. So we moved from Alabama back to Florida. So I kind of thought that my stress or anxiety was related to the big move. My doctor had also prescribed me Prozac at the time. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I did not take the medication. I think I took 2 or 3 days worth of medication and I stopped. Why? Mainly because I thought that it was gonna change my personality. I thought it was gonna change who I was. I thought I was gonna be feeling like a zombie. I was just nervous at the time. And what is different now versus then is that in this moment, a few weeks ago, I felt like I pretty much had hit rock bottom, and I felt like I couldn't go any lower than what I already was. And I felt like if I was to go any lower, just gonna keep it real with y'all, I was probably gonna be in the dirt. It was that bad. And I was just ready to take the steps to feel like myself again. And if it had to be medication, then it had to be medication. So after I reached out to my psychiatrist and had my evaluation, it was probably about an hour and a half long. And of course, we just kind of went through some history with me and how I had been feeling. And he did diagnose me with anxiety and depression. And I was completely shocked to even hear about the depressive part of it, mainly because I had been dealing with the anxiety for so long. My anxiety was kind of overshadowing my depression. And I don't know why I didn't even notice that at the time, but during the evaluation, I just was like, wait, I guess I am depressed, and I didn't even realize it. So yeah, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And I am currently on week 3 of my medication. Again, I am taking sertraline, and I am currently on 50 milligrams, and I will continue to be on 50 milligrams up until my 6 weeks. And then again, I go back to see my psychiatrist. As of right now, I can only notice a slight change. I am not on edge as much as I used to be, but it is not a big change. But he did tell me that I will most likely see a change around week 4 through week 6. So I am almost there, y'all, and I cannot wait. So that is a little bit about why I decided to seek professional help and start medication. I do hope that my story can help encourage someone out there who is struggling to reach out for help, y'all. You have got to reach out for help, because at the end of the day, nobody's coming to save you. You have got to take care of yourself, all right? If this video resonated with you all, please leave me a comment and let me know your experience. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to follow me on my journey. So that is all that I have for you all today, and I'll catch you on the next video.